When mom misunderstands technology, have you ever tried to explain modern technology to your mom? It's like trying to teach a cat how to do your taxes. It's confusing, slightly chaotic, and you're pretty sure the cat just wants to play with the mouse. My mom, bless her heart, is the queen of tech misunderstandings. The other day, she called me in a full-blown panic. She said her phone was possessed. I rushed over, expecting to see something out of a horror movie, only to find her staring at the screen, terrified. The demon? It was the predictive text feature, suggesting words as she typed. She was convinced a tiny ghost was living in her phone, trying to finish her sentences. I had to sit her down and explain that it wasn't a psychic spirit, but just an algorithm trying to be helpful. She looked at me dead serious and said, "So, it's a robot ghost?" "Close enough, Mom, close enough." And that was just the beginning. Remember when cloud storage became a thing? I spent a solid hour explaining to her that the cloud wasn't an actual physical cloud in the sky where her photos were floating. I used diagrams, analogies, everything. I thought I'd finally broken through. The next day, she called me, super excited. "I checked the weather," she said. "It's going to be sunny all week. My photos are safe." I didn't have the heart to tell her that her vacation pictures weren't going to get rained on. Sometimes you just have to let the cloud be a cloud. Her adventures with social media are a whole other saga. When she first got on Facebook, she thought the poke feature was a way to digitally jab someone to get their attention, like in real life. My cousin posted that he had a headache, and my mom poked him about 30 times. When he finally called her, annoyed, she just said, "Well, I was trying to poke your head to make the headache go away." He was not amused. She also thought that a status update was a formal report on her current condition. We'd see posts like, "Status update at the grocery store, procuring milk and bread, current mood, content, over and out." It was like reading mission logs from a suburban astronaut. And don't even get me started on streaming services. We got her a subscription to Netflix, thinking she'd love it. A week later, she told me it was broken. "I watched a movie last night," she explained, "and when I turned it on this morning, it was gone. They only let you watch it once." I had to explain that she could search for it and watch it again anytime she wanted. Her mind was blown. It was like I'd just revealed the secrets of the universe. She spent the next days watching the same movie, just to prove to herself it would still be there. The concept of on demand was just too wild. She was used to TV guides and waiting a whole week for the next episode. The idea that she was in control was a paradigm shift of epic proportions. Her texting habits are legendary. She discovered emojis, and now she communicates almost exclusively in tiny, cryptic pictures. A text from my mom is like trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphs. The other day, I got a message that was just a dancing lady, a cactus, and a thumbs up. What does that even mean? I called her, completely baffled. "Oh," she said cheerfully, "I'm going to my Zumba class, but I have to water the plants first. Everything's good." How was I supposed to get that from a dancing lady and a cactus? It's a language only she understands. And periods. She puts a period after every single word. "Hi, how are you doing today?" It feels so aggressive, like I'm being interrogated. I tried to tell her she didn't need to do that. Her response? "But that's how you end a sentence. You can't argue with that logic." Then there was the great Wi-Fi mystery. Our family's Wi-Fi is named Living Room. One day, the internet went out. I was trying to troubleshoot it over the phone with her. I asked, "Mom, can you see the Wi-Fi network living room?" There was a long pause. Then she said, "Honey, I'm standing in the living room. I can see the whole room. What does that have to do with the internet?" I had to explain that the network was just named after the room, not that she had to have a line of sight to the router from the couch. She thought Wi-Fi was literally just beams of internet shooting out of the box, and if anything blocked it, like a plant or a person walking by, the signal would be lost. For weeks, she made everyone tiptoe around the router like it was a sleeping dragon. Her attempts at video calling are my favorite. She hasn't quite mastered the art of camera placement. Most of our video chats are with her forehead, the ceiling fan, or the inside of her nostril. "Mom, I can only see your chin. Is this better?" she'll ask as the camera wildly swings around to give me a blurry view of her ear. And she shouts. She's convinced that because I'm far away, she has to yell into the phone for me to hear her. So there I am, with my volume on the lowest setting, as my mom's voice booms out. Can you hear me now? I'm waving. Do you see me waving? Yes, Mom. I see your giant blurry hand filling my entire screen. The whole neighborhood can hear you. And let's not forget the reply all email incident. My aunt sent a family-wide email with baby photos. My mom, wanting to comment on how cute the baby was, hit reply all and wrote a detailed message. Not about the baby, but about the weird rash she found on her arm and whether anyone thought it looked serious. Suddenly, 20 different family members were part of an impromptu dermatology consultation. Uncles, cousins, my sister's new boyfriend, everyone got to weigh in on Mom's mysterious rash. It was mortifying and hilarious all at once. She still doesn't understand why that was a problem. But they're family. She insists they should want to know about my rash. Honestly, though, as much as I tease her, I love it. Her tech misadventures are a source of endless laughter and some of my favorite stories. It's a reminder that it's okay not to get everything right away, and that sometimes the wrong way of looking at things is a lot more interesting. She navigates this confusing digital world with a kind of innocent wonder that most of us have lost. To her, predictive text really is a tiny, helpful ghost. The cloud really is a safe, fluffy place in the sky. And maybe, just maybe, poking someone on Facebook really can cure a headache. Her world is a little more magical, and I wouldn't trade her bizarre texts or ceiling fan video calls for anything. Every single call, text, and email is a little adventure. So next time your parents ask you how to do the Instagram or why their tablet is making a funny noise, just take a deep breath and smile. You're not just providing tech support, you're collecting stories you'll be telling for years. These are the moments that make family so special, the hilarious, heartwarming, and slightly bewildering moments of trying to connect across a generational and technological divide. And who knows, maybe someday our kids will be laughing at us for not understanding how to operate our holographic brain interfaces. It's the circle of tech life. If you have your own funny stories about your parents and technology, I would absolutely love to hear them in the comments below. Let's share the laughs. And if you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.